And hello, everybody, and welcome to Synergy Theater Online. My name is Ken Adams. I'm the artistic director of Synergy Theater, and it is awesome to be here. It is Friday night at 7 o'clock p.m., and that means it's time for another completely improvised piece of improvisation theatrical entertainment, all based on your suggestions. So thank you all so much for coming out and being with us tonight on YouTube and Facebook. Now, if you're watching us on Facebook, just sit back and enjoy the show. Thank you for being there. If you're watching us on YouTube, that means you have the opportunity to interact with us tonight and offer us some suggestions for our show. We would love you to do that. And in order to do that, you're going to need to log into your YouTube account. So go ahead, log into your YouTube account, and that way you'll be able to use the interactive chat feature, and you will be able to chat with us in order to give us your suggestions. Now, when we are in the real world, we are performing at the beautiful Leisure Center for the Performing Arts in Walnut Creek, California. And we teach classes in the real world over in Berkeley at Shotgun Players. But we're not in the real world, are we, at the moment? No, and we are delighted while we are waiting eagerly to get back there to be invited right into your home in order to provide free improvisational entertainment every Thursday at 6 o'clock p.m. and Friday at 7 o'clock p.m. All right, now I'm going to turn it over to the actors and get the show started in just a moment, but here's what's going on. The name of our show tonight is Artemis, Inc. It's a workplace sitcom, and it's set in everybody's home. They all work for Artemis, Inc., which is a fashion magazine for mature women over the age of 50, but it's COVID times, and so everybody is working from home on Zoom. However, that doesn't mean that hilarity won't ensue. Now, when it all starts off, you're going to meet the CEO and founder of Artemis, Inc. Her name is Juno Fortuna. And Juno is going to need the help of a consultant, an outside consultant, in order to get some ideas about how to sell more copies of the magazine. Now, that outside consultant, that's you, audience. You have a role in the show. So when Juno at the top of the show is asking the consultant for ideas, she is asking you for suggestions. That's why we need you to log into your YouTube account. And that's why we're hoping that when you are asked to pop into the consultant role and offer some ideas back to Juno, you'll go ahead and do that. All right, my friends, it's time for the show. Thank you for being here. Sit back and enjoy Artemis, Inc.
Oh, hi.
Oh,
Excuse me. I'm
What's
I
going on?
apologize.
wow. Where are you, Emily?
I'm just at my home, but I thought this was a little bit more appropriate for my new role.
Oh, well,
It's
I'm
not
really
real.
glad you're excited about your promotion.
Thank you. And I hope Fruit of the Month is an appropriate thank you gift for professionals that are not quite peers, but much more peers than I was a week ago.
Oh, the grapefruit, it was delicious. Can't wait for the kumquats
Oh,
next
good,
month.
good.
Yeah.
I'm excellent.
Didn't really
Well-
have to do that, but
No, it's all right. Well, it's the little gestures that I remember reading in our magazine.
that's
what
why you got a promotion.
I do read the magazine. We actually came, didn't we, Nancy, with some ideas that we felt might be a way to move our organization forward, not just in terms of between the pages, but between the walls of our organization.
And before we go in there, Emily, just thank you for letting me do that that follow you around the office virtually thing. Thank you for being my mentor as well. Really. But anyway.
I know how important it can be. Yeah.
Okay, this is awesome. So Nancy, you're being mentored by Emily now?
Yes,
How
because
exciting.
I'm really inspired by the way that she's just zoomed to the top of things so quickly. And well, it did take you a few years, but you're just an inspiration to me, Emily.
It's almost as if it were overnight. So she wants to ride the coattails, and I'm taking the opportunity to pay back what has been paid to me.
Well, I'm all for it. And Nancy, I would love to see you moving up in the company.
Thank you, Juno. That's inspiring. Well, we're really excited because we want to bring some ideas to the table about how we could elevate Artemis.
Okay.
Yeah. And I mean, I just got back from that feminist conference, the digital 21st feminism conference, virtual. And I was challenged by my peers because they found out that I work for this magazine to find out how we can bring the magazine forward into the 21st century and really, really embrace feminism.
Well, okay, I'm all for that. I mean, hopefully, I thought we were, but sure.
Well, it's a two-phase process. How do we improve ourselves from the inside? And then how do we improve the world outside?
Yes.
Improve the inside and the outside.
Okay. Do you have any ideas to begin with? Or
Well, do you think it matters if I make the gesture and my hands disappear because I have a virtual background?
It shows power, Emily. Movement of your hand.
Thank you, Nancy.
I have an idea right off the bat.
Okay.
I think we should change. We should get rid of the QWERTY keyboard because it's totally based on the Roman language, which is very male dominated. So I think we should move away from QWERTY keyboards in the office. That's my first thought. But
okay, I'll take that under advisement.
Good.
I don't even know what the hell the QWERTY keyboard is. I had no idea that's what it was called.
Well,
now
there's a lot
I do, right?
You'd be surprised.
Okay.
QWERTY.
QWERTY.
We were thinking also that maybe we should only have standing meetings.
Yes.
Because when you sit down at meetings, everybody gets complacent, and the women don't speak up as much as the men because the men manspread at the tables and are more comfortable.
You can't manspread when you're standing, right?
You can't manspread in the same kind of way when you're standing.
Right.
That was as far as we got. That's a little bit less of a problem since we've been virtual, but it seems that we're going to be coming back in person into the office. So
I got a vaccine. I got a vaccine.
Oh, I'm getting a vaccine tomorrow.
Awesome. All right, here's the thing. I've written down your ideas. Standing meetings only, no more QWERTY keyboard. I'd like to generate a few more ideas. No insult to yours, but since I have hired the consultant, might as well use her, right? So
absolutely, she's great.
Yes, she's wonderful.
Okay, so what I'm doing is I have written, dear consultant, what can we do to, how would you say, change us organizationally to improve the magazine? And how can we make Artemis Inc. more of a feminist magazine?
Yes.
All right.
Anti-patriarchal.
Okay.
We could call ourselves a journal.
Okay. What in journal less patriarchal? Okay.
Anti-patriarch.
Okay. So I've asked the consultant. It looks like she's typing some suggestions as to how we can do this.
This is
really
so
very
exciting.
honored.
I know. And if you guys have some other ideas that you want to be throwing out, I don't know what the consultant thinks about the keyboard thing.
Well, maybe moving beyond just publishing articles about fashion. What other?
Well, I'll just throw this out. it's not exactly organizational, but the consultant said that maybe new subscribers get a packet of powerful hair growth cream in every magazine. You know, powerful hair, women power.
This is actually a very forward-thinking idea. You see, we've been taught that we need to rehabilitate ourselves by removing our hair, when in fact, our natural way of being and loving all of our bodies is a very pro-feminist stance.
It is. In fact, the whole waxing, the whole Brazilian wax thing is a completely patriarchal construct.
Okay.
So hair growth serum is a great idea.
This is good. This is very good. So the hair growth serum to make women's hair more powerful, the consultant came up with another awesome organizational idea. Yeah. Role reversal day at work.
Oh,
that's brilliant. We could swap into each other's jobs for a day so that we really understand what it's like on the other side.
Oh, this is awesome. This is awesome. All right, listen, I'm gonna get a meeting together so we can talk about this. So go get ready. All right. And I'll see you in the meeting.
Thank you.
Okay.
After kumquats, it's kiwi.
Oh, fruit salad. Okay, let's see. Ha. Well, once again, the consultant comes through. Yay! Oh, good to see everybody. How y'all doing? All right.
Good.
I have some exciting ideas to push Artemis further than we've ever gone before. And I need to give credit to our new co-chief editor, along with Latisse, for the idea, as well as Nancy Frost, fact checker and mentee to Emily. Okay, I checked with the consultant and I'm going to implement these ideas. Number one, in order to just give us more empathy for each other so we can really respect each other's jobs even more, we're going to have role reversal day at Artemis Inc. today. And we'll figure out who's going to be who in a minute. And then, oh, yes, Hunter?
Is that like where I'm the little spoon this time, or?
Oh,
Hunter, did you just wake up?
Ignore me.
Okay.
Is this
We're
a
not
gender
going to
thing?
spoon. No spooning.
Is this a gender thing? Am I going to pretend to be a woman?
Well, the odds are somewhat in that favor. Yes, if you'd like to. Are you Elijah, I take that as a volunteer, that you're volunteering for that.
No, I'm just asking. I don't want to.
So thank you for volunteering. I think it would be great if you were Latisse. Okay. Anyway, let me tell you the other thing, which is really exciting and is really a feminist power move. From now on in our magazines, we are going to put Power Growth hair serum for women in every magazine. Because we know hair is a symbol of power. And we don't need to wax anymore. And I'm not just talking about the hair on our heads. No, we can put it under our arms. We can grow our hair and we can tie you into knots with it.
Oh, then that makes Elijah perfect to be a woman.
See, it's
Amen.
meant to be, Elijah. All right. So, Elijah, you have volunteered to be Latisse. Is that it? So, Elijah, you're going to be our chief editor or co-editor for the.
I am?
Yes, you are.
Oh,
I don't know anything
well,
about that.
partner. That's all right. I'll show you the ropes. We'll be partners.
Wait a minute. Does that mean that Latisse is going to be the IT consultant?
Latisse, you are you willing to accept that? I mean, it doesn't. You can choose somebody else.
I think it should be Scott. Scott,
What?
you be the IT person. I'll be marketing.
No one should be the IT person. This is a very secure, specific protocol that I set up that only I know how to reference.
Okay, and I have a lot of really big deals that I'm close to closing. I mean, huge ad spreads. No offense, Juno. No offense to anybody, but no one else can do what I do.
Well, I can do spreading, whatever, Scott. I've been working on my man spreading recently.
I'm talking
excuse
about
me?
selling advertising for this magazine.
I have two things to say. The first thing is, I'm disappointed that people aren't willing to step in and show more growth. And the second is, I think we should all stand up while we have the rest of this meeting, because I think it would allow us to move the energy forward and have less territorialism.
You
Come on,
think my
Emily.
job is so easy, Emily? Well, then I'll switch with you. How about that?
I just switched my job.
Emily, you have to participate too. And
Fine. I am the most courageous person here. I will absolutely switch jobs with you if you think you can be co-editor in chief.
Great. Well, I'm going to change my little box right now, and I'm going to be Scott Handsome, co-chief editor.
What, I
Fine.
could handle marketing?
Emily's going to take on sales and marketing if she thinks it's so easy.
Fine. I'll be Emily Pupnut,
Listen,
wait,
co-chief
Oh.
of sales and marketing.
This is how we're doing it then? Fine.
okay, you guys, this isn't just
Fine.
for a day. What? Please, you
Okay.
are not getting the spirit of this. What is wrong?
Fine. I'm going to do IT consultant and I can do this standing all day.
it took me
There's-
3 hours, Latisse, to show you how to send a group email.
Such a man would say that. Only a man would say that. You over-explained it, Elijah. You thought I didn't get it? I fell asleep during your explanation because you droned on forever.
All right. Look,
Hunter.
Hunter, let's do this thing, right? If this
Wait.
is what they need to show that things were better off in the other way, then let's just do it. I'm co-chief editor, and I call this meeting over.
Excuse me. I'm still the CEO and it's not over. Hunter, you be the fact checker.
I'm unplugging.
Nancy, you be the founder. I have lost control of this meeting.
I'm you now?
Well, you're going to have to be me because obviously I have lost control.
Oh, okay. Everybody, I am now the founder and CEO of Artemis Inc. And I would like you all to take this seriously. It's an opportunity to expand your understanding of your role in this company and the role of others. So please take this seriously. How's that?
Juno, is
I'm sorry,
this
did you
going
say
okay?
something?
Are you really upset? Because I feel like I maybe started this, and is everything going okay?
Well, just remember, even though I'm a co-editor today, I'm still your boss, Emily.
I know. So what can I do to help?
Well, just make sure that this doesn't go up down the tubes. I don't want to lose the magazine in one day.
I'm sending Latisse all the proxy protocols. Now she has full control over all the computers and the system. We'll see how this plays out.
Good job, Elijah. Well done.
Being
Right.
sarcastic.
All
I'm
right.
gonna go check some facts.
I think this meeting is now adjourned.
All right.
Well, hello, Chief of Sales and Marketing.
Hello, co-chief editor.
Yes, as your co-chief editor, I just wanted to remind you that you have 4 different clients who are expecting to receive their final pitch today.
Yes, I see the files you've sent over. I've organized them into alphabetically, timelines, and ratio of investment to profit on each account.
Well, that's just like you to be ABC, detail-oriented. Well, let me tell you something. It's not all about details. It's about the way the client feels.
Oh, and what is that, Mr. Co-Chief Editor? How does the client feel, Scott? How does the client feel?
The client has to feel like they're having a warm embrace. The client has to feel loved.
Oh, you mean maybe the way you and your wife felt when I sent over those handmade knit hats for the little baby?
Those were beautiful.
Weren't they? And did you see the handmade, hand-sewn, hand-photographed baby books that I put together, one for each of the first 6 years of your son's life?
They were the most beautiful things I've ever seen. I think I'll write you a long thank you card on a Hallmark bought card in curly handwriting.
That would be very nice. Scott, I would never undermine you. I'm going to take care of your clients like they were my very own children, which I will probably never have because I have devoted my entire life to this company with no credit, no acknowledgement, nobody ever seeing me or thinking that I was capable of anything until some fluke about a week ago.
Emily, I always thought you had what it took to rise in any organization. I always thought your problem was just you lacked self-confidence.
Well, right now, for whatever reason, I am riding high. So I'm going to bring these 4 clients home and I'm going to make them love me so much that they're never going to want to work with anybody else.
Be careful. There's one very important thing you need to know about Mr. Penobscot.
Oh, what do I need to know about Mr. Penobscot?
You have to remember that.
Wait, Scott, you're on mute. Scott, you're on mute.
Or he'll never, ever buy anything. Oh, I have to go.
Oh, Scott,
Elijah, thank you for taking this meeting. And I would like if you would take notes while I'm speaking, please.
Okay.
So, Elijah, I would like you to do a spread, as they say, on this female team of canoeists, Bay Area canoeists, back. And I want you to do a full spread on this all-female team.
I'm going to do a full female spread?
Yeah.
I don't know anything about that. But
Well,
I'll do my best, I guess, to go ahead and take care of it for you.
I thought it would be a great opportunity also to tie together or tie in the hair growth serum, since this particular group of canoeists wears a very revealing costume.
So you want me to do a full female spread with hair growth in there? Okay, got it.
I want you to tie this together so that when we put those hair growth cream packets in between the pages of our magazine, or journal as I like to call it, that when people open up those pages and that serum pours out from the pages of that full spread of female canoeists,
Huh.
people are just going to be blown away.
Okay. So I got a title here.
Okay.
It says Hairy Female Spread. How does that sound?
That's a good start.
And what was the other part you wanted?
I need you to,
A serum?
yes, Elijah.
Okay, hairy female spread serum drips.
Put power in there as well.
Hairy female spread dripping with power.
That's great.
Hey, that sounds pretty good.
You know, Elijah, you're kind of talented.
I am kind of talented, aren't I?
Yeah.
I thought I didn't know what I was doing, but I do know what I'm doing, Emily. Nancy?
You do. You have underestimated yourself all this time, in my opinion. And now that I'm the CEO, I really want to see you grow.
You know, Juno never afforded me this opportunity.
Well,
I'm really happy you're the CEO right now, Nancy.
I'm happy to be the CEO. It's really great to be in control of things.
Yeah, you're awesome.
Let's do a great job on this one.
Okay, you got it.
Hunter.
Hunter Knapp, MD.
Hunter, this is crazy. Get Elijah back in here. I don't know the first thing about the computers down here. I don't even know. I unplugged things. I don't even know what I was doing.
You know, Latisse, I've been kind of poking around with facts recently, hence my new job. And it's come to my attention that this whole role reversal thing might be some plan concocted by Emily to permanently become the chief editor and get you out of that position.
What? You're kidding.
I think, well, I mean, think about it. Putting you in IT, you suck at everything related to technology. It's just a recipe for disaster and to get you fired.
Right. And she has a secret meeting with Juno and Nancy that I wasn't even invited to. And then all of a sudden they were like implementing all these ideas. And I put that in air quotes because they're so stupid. Oh my God, Hunter, what am I going to do? This is terrible.
I think we need to prove them wrong. If facts serve me correctly, being the best IT consultant ever will only boost your I lost the word. It'll boost your reputation with the company.
Okay, look. If I can wear this headset and I'll just and you could be talking to me through it to tell me
like from a Walkman or something?
I don't know. It was something that Elijah had. Okay. Oh, what the? Okay.
Okay, so let me get this straight. When you have your next meeting, you want me to be in your ear, feeding you IT facts.
Yes.
Well, as an MD, whatever that stands for, I think I can do it.
You can listen to everything, right? Yeah, this will work. Just test it. Say something.
Okay. Latisse, say this company owns over 500 gigabytes.
This company owns over 500 gigabytes.
Close enough.
Okay, I can hear you. All right, this is a good plan. All right, so when I'm meeting with Juno, anybody, we'll just do this, right?
Yeah, let me just rig it. All right, now whenever you're in a meeting with someone else, you'll be able to hear me, but they won't be able to hear me.
Okay.
All
right.
Okay.
No. Thanks for meeting with me.
Well, yeah, I see what you did there. CEO Nancy, I have a question to run by you for your approval since you're the CEO.
I'm happy to give my time to my staff and help guide them to make the best decision.
Okay, here's my idea. Since I'm the web editor, I have this idea for our zine that since we can't really give them the samples through the internet, right? Okay, we come up with a program on women and power, and we call it WAP, W-A-P.
Juno, I like the sound of this. I think it needs a little more development.
Well, let me tell you one more idea that we could have that spread that you guys are working on, that the hairy lady spread, and above it, WAP.
I think
Women and power.
I think that sounds good. I think that sounds brilliant.
Okay, nothing that could get us in trouble with that, right?
No, nothing at all. In fact, you know, when I was a fact checker a while ago, I did a lot of research on derogatory, things and potential negative possible situations, and I never saw that come up. And I think it's fine. I think that's
okay. And do you think that the background music could be like maybe some hip hop, maybe a powerful, large woman to represent, I don't know, we could figure out somebody, I'm sure, who'd be willing to represent.
I think that's brilliant. I think women in power and women of size. These canoeists, they're actually quite large for females, unusually big.
Okay.
So
I think this is going to be great. In fact, I think Hunter may be very jealous that I'm doing such a good job.
I think think about color too.
Web.
Yeah, think about making some flashy things come out and really play around with like flashy things.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Good job. Right. Good job.
Oh, thank you, sir, or whatever you're supposed to do. Bye.
Emily?
You are a very hard man to reach.
I'm sorry, it's just that my beautiful wife, Loretta, has recently given birth to our first child, and I was massaging her stretch wounds for her.
Well, you understand that when you say blah, 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 blah on mute, otherwise he will never buy, that leaves a salesperson to figure out for herself what the fill in the blank is.
On mute? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about Mr. Propson and how I agreed to drink his homemade moonshine, ride his bucking bronco, and mud wrestle, all to get him to sign a contract when all he would have required was for me to make a duplicate copy and send him the extra in an airmail self-addressed envelope.
I told you not to accept any invitations from him.
No, you told me. Or he will never buy.
You're on mute. I don't know what you said, but what I said was don't accept any invitations from him or he'll make you drink moonshine and ride a bucking bronco and then criticize your performance and never buy. You didn't, Emily.
We had a little misunderstanding.
You know,
But what I would like you to know is that the contract is signed.
it is,
Yes.
but he didn't criticize your performance.
No, he said I was the most adept rider of a bucking bronco he'd ever seen. And my facility in mud was astonishing.
Wow. The one time I made the mistake of going over there, he ridiculed me and pulled the ad that month.
Oh, well.
Can I tell you something honestly and vulnerably?
You must.
When I was doing my own job as a man, I wasn't able to express certain things the way I suddenly feel able to express them now. For example, when I was a man, I would have been jealous if somebody had done something like that, something that I had failed at. But now that I'm a woman, I don't feel jealous. I feel closer to you. I just want to celebrate your success and see if I can learn from it.
Well, I appreciate that. And if I'm going to be completely honest, Scott, if I were a woman, I would have probably handled that bronco with a little bit less aggression. I certainly would not have flipped myself 3 times in that mud and then let out that bellow. And I would not have approached you just now with quite the directness that I did.
Can I be honest with you again?
Since we're going down this road, you might as well.
If I were a man, I might start to feel a little attraction for someone like you.
Well, and if I were a woman, I would probably be a little bit less willing to admit that I had some physical attraction to a person who is a happily married man with a young baby and a wonderful wife at home with whom I have exchanged banana bread recipes.
If I were a man, I might overlook my marriage and have an affair.
If I were a woman, I would definitely do that.
If I were a man, I might be really glad I'm sitting down behind my desk right now.
I think I should go.
Me too.
I'll mail you the contract. I'll email it over.
Yeah, okay, good job.
Welcome.
Hi, Juno.
Hi, Hunter. I'm really enjoying doing your job. It's cool.
Yeah, well, I was just about to do the EAP right now, Employee Assistance Program, but maybe I can mentor you on how I do it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt your private session. Are you sure? I can go. I have a meeting anyway with Elijah and Latisse.
Okay. Quick tip.
Yeah.
Whenever they do, just like nod a lot, and then say like technical things like, "Let me get a JPEG of that." Works for me every time. Yeah.
Who's he?
You don't need to know that.
Okay. Have a good session.
All right. Well, fact checking everything. The electronic employee assistance program, I'm mandated to do do one of these every day. And now that I'm the fact checker, I can access Nancy's records. But anyway, getting off track, I am about to listen in on a meeting that Latisse is going to have, and I am going to be consulting her. But only she can hear me. Everyone else cannot. So I'm excited to maybe do a good job for once. We'll see. All right. Well, time to get to the meeting.
Elijah, Juno, I asked for this meeting so that I can tell you about a few changes that I have made to our computer database and to the Salesforce client portal. Hunter, where are you?
Latisse, you're doing fine so far. Keep going.
Okay.
Does this involve JPEG?
Hunter?
Hey, yes. Yes.
Yes, it does. It involves JPEGs and Hunter, come on.
And
And
PNGs.
PNGs.
Well, I went ahead and emailed you, Latisse, the article that I'm going to go to the canoeing location in 1 hour, and I emailed you 3 different packet protocols so that you can implement in the company Ethernet application, okay?
Hunter, can you access my emails? Quick, I don't know what he sent.
I'm sorry, I'm eating a burrito right now.
I'm gonna email and forward you the thing. Okay.
Latisse, are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine. I just had something in my teeth.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
Okay, so I've made a lot of changes that, Juno, I actually think you're going to appreciate way better than anything that Elijah has ever done, because it's a complete overhaul to our, Hunter, what's the word?
JPEG?
Hunter.
Yes, say yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But Latisse, remember, when you send out the Ethernet protocol, make sure you do it under the dash line code X4, because if you send it under any other line code, it's going to send out not only all of our information to the internet, but all of our financial records and access to our accounts.
Hunter?
Okay, Latisse, generally at this point, I stop listening to Elijah and I just come up with like a funny thing to say in response instead.
Latisse, did you hear me?
Yeah, I heard you, Elijah. All I did though was see your lips moving and oh God. Hunter, I can't think of anything. Just come on.
Say instead of a chief editor.
Instead of a chief editor.
He looks like a chief redditor.
You look like a cheap Redditor. You look like a cheap Redditor.
I've heard of Reddit.
Good.
On JPEG.
Yes.
All right. Well, I need to go to the meeting with the girl. So,
But before you do, I want to run an idea by you, or not even an idea, but some exciting news, because you're the IT consultant and, well, Elijah, you know stuff too about IT. Check out our Artemis webpage and the new WAP campaign. I just released it and I think it's going to be big. Okay.
I'm looking at, that looks really good, Juno.
Yeah.
I'm going to incorporate that into my meeting today with the canoe team.
Oh, awesome.
I'm going to show that to them on my phone. I'll see you all later.
All right. Bye.
Looks like you use JPEGs.
JPEG. I know what that is.
Hi, Emily. Oh,
Okay.
you're in your pantry again.
I can fix that. You caught me. I'm a little distracted.
What's the matter?
I feel like stepping into this male role is making me feel a little at odds with my core ethics.
But you're doing such a good job.
Yes, but at what cost?
What have you had to give up?
It's not about what I have to give up. It's about what's tantalizingly within grasp, if only I am willing to not care about other people and what they might have to give up.
I feel a very similar feeling, Emily.
You
Emily,
do?
I have to tell you something.
What's that?
For some reason that I can't understand, Lettice emailed me all the PIN codes and account numbers of the magazine's bank accounts.
Why would she do that?
I don't know, but I think it's fate's way of telling me that I'm supposed to steal all of the money from the magazine and ask you to run away with me.
Oh, no. No, Scott, it is not that. It is fate's way of saying that Lettice really, really needs me. And without me, she is completely lost. And what was I thinking? This is why I have been her assistant all these years. She is this close to disaster every single day of her life without me. And I have left the baby unattended. I have left the ship to hit an iceberg. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for telling me this. I have to go. And you need to email me those codes right now, or you're going to go to prison, mister, and your son will grow up without a father.
Nancy? Nancy!
Elijah, where are you?
Nancy, I'm in jail.
What?
Listen, Nancy, I don't have much time. I hacked into the prison security cameras with the phone line proxy code 88. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Listen, I went to the girls canoeing team and I told them that I need to do an article and I need them to give me a hairy full spread, just like we talked about. And I need to get information about their power dripping between their legs and the WAP. And the next thing I know, I wake up and I'm in jail under harassment charges.
That makes no sense at all.
I know.
I am
I don't know
so
what I said
sorry.
wrong. I did everything right.
This is highly unusual, but maybe it has something to do with this email that I got with headline Punani Dasani. Punani Dasani. Does that ring a bell to you?
What does ring a bell, Nancy, is that I need you to bail me out. Or at least try to explain to them what happened. Get me out of here, CEO.
I've got access to the company funds. I'm gonna go in and whatever your bail is, I'm gonna get you out of there. No worries.
I gotta go before the guards come by.
Okay, don't drop the soap.
Hunter.
I think I might not be cut out for this fact-checking thing.
And I'm not cut out for IT. So what? What do you need, Hunter, before I get fired?
Okay. So Lettice, I don't know if you know this, but Elijah was just arrested.
Why? And why do I care?
Well, you should probably care because you're technically his boss, even though right now you have his job. But I don't know. I'm starting to feel like this whole role reversal thing maybe is not working out, and it's going to end up with the whole company dissolving.
Duh. Okay, so we get Elijah back. We give him back his stupid job. He has to fix the database. I do not know what's going on. Everything around here is a mess. I've tangled up all of these wires. I don't know what anything is. I don't know.
Yeah, and apparently impersonating a doctor is a bad thing, a felony or something. So yeah, maybe we just need to talk to Juno and get our old jobs back.
Good idea. Let's talk to Juno. Jeez.
So I just want to make it clear that I was tempted. I was tempted to use that bank information that Lettice accidentally sent me in order to steal all of the money from the company and run away with Emily. But it was Emily who had the voice of reason and stopped me from doing it so that she could go back to Lettice and protect her the way she always does.
Well, I'm disappointed in you, Scott, but I appreciate your honesty. And I know it's not easy being a new father, and there's a lot of stress because I don't think typically you would do such a thing. And Emily, as always, I'm impressed with your great integrity.
I don't think you should be impressed, Ms. Fortuna. I think we both made a terrible mistake. I am the linchpin of this organization as Ms. Lorinda's executive assistant. And when I am not in that role, everything goes haywire. I really think that I should go back to where I belong and where I can keep everything stable.
Well, I have a confession too. I'm not a good web editor. I'm also too old. You know what? I made a big mistake. I don't know if you guys checked out our webpage, but my original idea about women in power, WAP.
Oh,
You know that song?
yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm being sued by Cardi B.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a lot of parents who aren't happy. So
No.
I think I'm going to call a meeting and get this figured out.
Yeah.
Hey, Emily, I just want to say that I learned something really important this day. I learned that it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. It just matters that you are who you are. And you're Emily Putnut. And that's an amazing thing to be.
It's Poop Nut.
I didn't want to embarrass you.
Thank you, Scott. I actually think you're a good guy, and I appreciate you.
Can I have my job back, please?
First of all, I just want to say that Juno, you're going to see a charge for $10,000 for Bob's bail bonds, and it was necessary. But I'm going to turn this over to you, Juno, this meeting.
Oh, wait, Juno, I got back the facts that you wanted me to get back to you.
Yeah.
The WAP thing. Yeah, I don't think we should do that. So
Also,
I did my job.
And I want to thank you, Nancy, for getting me out of that situation. And I want to also tell you, Lettice, I always kind of looked down on your position, but I want to tell you that I was wrong to do that because what you do is really hard. And I thought I could do it, and it got me arrested. So I just want to tell you that I respect you.
Well, then, and on that note, Elijah, and I say this and I mean it, I cannot do your job. I do not understand it. I do not know where the off button is, the on button is. I never want to do this in my whole life, ever. It's back to you. Fix it.
And
I'm
back
so
to
glad.
you.
I can't do this work either. I'm terrible at it. Juno, I'm awful because it's because of me. All these decisions, I think I approved them all. I'm awful.
Well, I don't even know who JPEG is, but I think we've all learned a lesson. From what I hear, we all now appreciate each other a lot more and realize that we are in the roles we're supposed to be. And I hope going forward, all of you will respect each other and know that even though it may look easy, especially Hunter, who sleeps a lot, it's not easy. We make it look easy because we're so good at what I've hired you all to do. And okay, we're going to lose a lot of money because, well, Cardi B is an expensive person. Don't want to get in her way. Anyway.
But wait, I heard from Mr. Penobscot. He was so impressed by the way Emily drank his hooch and rode his Bronco Bull. He's paying us $45 million to put ads in the magazine for the next 10 years.
Emily.
Good job, Emily. You really deserve that promotion.
It was a nice change, but if it's all the same to you, I'd like to go back to being your assistant, Miss Lorinda.
I don't know what I would do without you, Emily. I miss you.
I miss you too. And I like seeing my arms.
We like seeing them too. You guys are great. Once again, you remind me that we are really all a family. Dysfunctional as we may be. I love you all.
And that is our show, everybody. Thank you all so much for coming out to watch. My name is Ken Adams. I am the artistic director of Synergy Theater. I am trying to change my background so it looks just like all of the others, but for some reason, Zoom isn't allowing me to do that. So I'm going to stay right here in this beautiful home of mine, and I'm going to ask everybody to take a big bow on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Thank you all so much for turning out. This was our final performance of Artemis Inc. That's Kat Coppett playing Emily Putnut up there. That's Rastu Durakshan as Elijah. That is Griffin Beer as Hunter. That is Nikki Vilas as Lettice. That is Eileen Tumlin as Nancy Frost. And playing Juno Fortuna for us is the director and creator of our show tonight, Lynn Shields. So thank you all so much for creating such a wonderful show for us. Thank you all for being there to watch it. Synergy Theater is offering online improvisation classes. So if you like what you see tonight and you think, wow, improv is fun, maybe I could do that, you can. Go to synergytheater.com, click on School of Improvisation and take a class. Also, go ahead and take a moment and subscribe to our YouTube station if you haven't done that, our YouTube channel. When you subscribe, that helps us amplify our videos. So please subscribe and please like this video if you had a good time tonight. Finally, Synergy Theater is a 501c3 nonprofit charitable arts organization. Your donations will go a long way towards helping us fulfill our mission of building a better world through the art of improvisation and bringing free online improvisation to everyone in the world for as long as we are all inside and making do the best we can. Please go to synergytheater.com, click on Support Synergy Theater. Anything you can give us right now would help a great deal. Folks, thank you so much for being here. Stay safe, stay warm. Come back next week on April 1st. It's our special April Fool's show. We have a real fun, silly show for you. So come back and watch it Thursday at 6 o'clock. In the meantime, stay safe, stay warm, stay happy, and always remember that Synergy Theater loves you. Bye-bye.